Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. The Stros are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Bouncer up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Second baseman, Carlos Asuaje.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Will Myers. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hosmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Stepping in now, Cordero, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 1-0. Joey Ludicky, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around first, digging for 2. Throw won't get him.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Into the box, James Harden. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third, right
Driving in for Houston, Michael Lee, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Altuve takes his lead at third with 1 away. Two balls and a strike now. Base hit as the run will come in to score, and they get that run back here in the first.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Bar. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the runner.
Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, number 3. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Three and two now. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Catcher, David Lee.
Stepping into the box, David Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. The short hit hard, fielded by Galvis. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. Next to the plate for the Padres, Freddie Galvis. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Galvis behind 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Austin Hedges. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Full count still. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Carlos Suarez waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Into the box now, Carlos Suarez. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Hedges at second. Jankowski is over at first with 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So 2 on with 2 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 2nd home run early in the year. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. As he hits one on a line to left field. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-1 Friars. Here's Carlos Correa now. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's George Springer, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base. That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Bregman, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Try it again, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, there's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Hosmer has it. Galvis on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Altuve brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're Dylan.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home, and this one gets away, and not in time as the run scores, and the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, James Harden, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Altuve is on his way home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left. We've played 2 full. The Padres lead it 4-3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Villanueva. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1 to him now. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Hard liner to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Spangenberg, a 27-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
1 out, nobody on. Curveball that time, not even close. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Way in front of that fastball.
3-2.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Cordero, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still 4-3. stepping up to the plate, Michael Lee.
Leading up for the
He reached
Astros.
on a single in his first try.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
The pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, number 3. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for the Astros, David Lee. From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One and 1. Here it is. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Cordero moves over. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Here it comes, 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Myers. And that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Galvis, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Austin Hedges. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Harden waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Here's George Springer. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that.
Nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Galvis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Asuaje. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carlos Asuaje.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Digging in and looking for more, Eric Hosmer. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Another 2-2 offering. Struck him out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under it. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Ready once again, Christian Villanueva. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Aswahe at third with 2 away. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Eric Lowry will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 46, Eric Lowry.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Jose Altuve.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cordero is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, James Harden.
Riding in once again, James Harden. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Outside. Nope.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Stepping in now, Michael Lee. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Myers is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still down a run. It's 4-3. So here's the Padres DH, Corey Spangenberg. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And 1 gone.
Now batting, number 33.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Cordero. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That misses. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Will, right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Villanueva's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Ready for another chance? George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A 1 pitch on its way. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Springer leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. One and one, here it comes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. The 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, James Harden, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. So 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ball 2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 5-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning. You've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. In the air out to right. Altuve moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Will Harris will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Will Harris.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Travis Jankowski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Carlos Asuaje will be next. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harden moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Asuaje.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He doubled his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up around the face. A strike, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 2 for 12.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. In the dirt, and now let's see. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Padres go down quietly, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Next up for the Astros, Michael Lee.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2. And finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. sent on the ground out to second. Suarez is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, David Lee.
Now batting, David Lee. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 5-4. Ken Giles is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Ken Giles.
Eric Hosmer will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 2-1 home is laid off up for ball number 3. Will Myers waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Will Myers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hosmer aboard here at first with nobody out. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park. As you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. So striding in, Christian Villanueva, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Harden racing back. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1 left for San Diego. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Turned on down the line. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's George Springer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Just missed with a breaking ball. Here's the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Nobody out, runner on first. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archway. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Number 76. Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Base is empty here with nobody out. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He's running. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, left fielder, James.
Standing in, James Harden. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Three runs already home here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jankowski's there for it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Stepping in now, number 3.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Chopped toward the second baseman. Ashwahe has it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 9-4. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Brad Peacock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now in the box, Cordero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 33.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Missed with a breaking ball. Three and one to the Padres left fielder. This is pulled into right. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate and hit it to the full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. And he takes ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Springer coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. Now, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is taken, ball 3. Travis Jankowski waits on deck. Cordero leads off first with 1 away. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer, still ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Chris Davinsky answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Now
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batter, second baseman, Carlos Asuaje.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And that one just missed outside. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. San Diego down to their final strike. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Fly ball right down the line in left. Harden is after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Verlander takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.